Okay, I came up here and got the rain and the whole deal. So I threw up this tarp and I got some stuff out of the woods before it got too saturated. It had been raining, so everything is a bit damp. I used my Becker BK2 to process some wood down. Got some stuff here, some birch bark. Gonna strike it with a fire steel. See if I can get a very small fire going, push it out a little bit, it's still raining, and just keep a small contained fire to heat up this pot and cook my pizza roll. So let's see what we can get here. See if we can get this going and keep it going. It's going to be tricky. This stuff is all a little bit damp. Got to start so far here. Yeah, that's what we like. Oh, don't kick the tent down. So we're going to use this as backup. Gotta get these sticks going, that's the key. Kindling is tinder's already starting to die down, but I'll shove a little bit more in there. Got heated enough to get the fuel wood going. I am going to tend to this and get this pizza roll baking inside my new Morse pot. This is the larger of the two Morse pots. I want to get this down to a little more coals. I'm a little impatient here, I guess. I got to slow down. That's way too hot to bake. But I'm going to keep the heat on it. Timing it, I'm going to go about 10 minutes, 8 minutes on the first side and then flip it. I'm using a different technique to make it non-stick, which I'll show you in a bit here. This is going to be good, I think. This pizza roll my wife made for me before I came out. Now, normally I know hardcore you would bring the flour and water and all the ingredients and mix it out here, but I thought I'm going with a ready-made one, forego all that stuff and just cook it out here. So okay, I just flipped it over and I want to show you a little bit of what I got. See that? And what you see in there, yes, is paper. That is parchment paper. My wife's idea. Instead of having to bring oil, we're trying this out just to see how it works. A little bit of parchment paper, which is good to, she tells me, 450 degrees or something like that. So we're baking with parchment paper. And so far, the first side, it browned up nicely and obviously did not stick. And the second side is cooking now. And I'm at 10 minutes. I'm guessing that I don't have too long to go. I flipped it at about 7 minutes. But I'm gonna go till about 12 minutes, I think. And I'll put a stick in or cut it open a little bit, test it. I'd rather have it a little well done than underdone, but ideally it'll be perfect. That is making a pizza roll in a Moors pot in the wet woods in the northern Adirondack Mountains. After this, I'm going to heat up some water, make some tea to go along with it, or coffee maybe. I had what I think is going to be success. I use the lid of the Moors pot as my plate. This is side 2. You can see side 1 is cooked a little bit more. And I'll show you the inside when I get to that. Here's the remains of my parchment paper. You can see it's obviously burned and browned, but if I take it out, look at the bottom of my pot. Take that little piece of bread out there, and I have a clean pot. So that we like. So I'm going to cut this open and see what I've got here. We'll show you that. This here is my Mora bushcraft knife. Don't know if we can, I can't see the viewfinder of my iPhone, so I want to make sure I'm in camera. So here we go. Let's just cut into that. Cutting in. It's hot. Like something right out of the oven. By the way, this is too hot to handle. Well, I don't know if you can see the inside, but it seems to be cooked really nicely. The cheese is melted nicely. The bread is a firmer bread. It's everything in this is organic, and just a great healthy pizza roll. So I am going to start my tea and then have a bite of this after it cools down. It is really still quite hot to the touch, so we'll let it cool a bit. Here it is, guys. I have quite a bit to eat here. Big. And it is awesome. Unbelievable. It's tasty, it's dense. The bread is excellent. I don't know what it is. Maybe I can get the recipe from my wife and put it in the link. Kudos to Julie. Thank you. You were very smart to pick that parchment paper. It worked beautifully. I'm sold on that. So baking in the outdoors. How hard is it? Moors pot, parchment paper. Don't even need the oil. I mean, obviously you use oil for other things. Bring it if you want, but this is much less messy. You could cut up several squares of the paper to fit in the bottom of your pot, line it up the sides of the pot, and go to town. So I'm going to enjoy and get my tea going. Let's see here. Tea water heating up. It's a little thing I do that probably a lot of you guys do as well. I only boil as much water. If my water is already purified or clean, I boil enough to seep the bag, maybe 7-8 ounces, and then add cooler water after the tea bag is seeped, or steeped rather, to make it drinking temperature. Because while I love this GSI cup, the insulated foam keeps it hot forever. And you know, I give it 2-3 minutes steeping, take out the tea bag, add regular cool water, and it's ready to drink immediately. And you save fuel if you're using a stove. Boils faster if you're using a fire, whatever. Thanks for watching, guys.